So VTubers took over the world during the pandemic, and I am all for our new leaders, the funny anime dog girl. Their influence has been so great that they have been able to not only invade our YouTube feeds, but also our video games as well. So here are some games that I found that feature VTubers in them. If you've got some that wasn't featured here, comment down below, and while you're there, subscribe for more videos in the future.
You're a beta male, Sonic.
Oh boy, get used to seeing this dog because she has a lot of collaboration with games, with one of the main ones being Sonic Frontiers. She was part of a DLC where her mascot for her fans, called the Koroneski, would replace the Cocos of the game. There would also be a Coroni skin for Sonic's shoes. There's also a DLC where you can replace the in-game sound effects to her voice. And there was also a bundle where it would also include a Sonic and Corone acrylic panel. This is a cool collaboration, but it is only in Japan. Yeah, there's a lot of them in this game. Not only from Hololive but from other VTuber organizations as well, like Game Club Project and more. So Neptunia Virtual Stories is an action RPG that focuses on VTubers, so expect a lot of cameos. The game is a spin-off of the Neptunia series where you play as the 4 goddesses, which is basically consoles but anime girls. If you're familiar with Meriwether's comics, then the idea of consoles being anime girls is not that weird. The game focuses on 2 VTubers named Me and You. Together they are mutual. I'm not making this up. They called upon the help of the goddesses to get rid of the antis. Yes, word for word on the wiki of this game. Enter Virtualand, a digital world that exists alongside the networks of various dimensions. Within Virtualand lies the planet Emote, a planet faced with extinction due to the maleficent group of content destroyers known as antis. So it's literally VTubers versus 4chan. The VTuber groups that are in this game are Hololive, Revdoll, Electronic Fairy Project, Game Club Project, Awagiri High School, Horror Academians, Wactor, Inside Chan Sisters, Asano Sisters Project. There's a lot of sister projects. Also a bunch of unique VTubers that they probably mean indie VTubers. They also had a showroom appearance contest in which I actually don't know much because I couldn't find anything about this contest in English. But I guess this VTuber won and is now in the game, so congratulations to her. Or them, I don't know. Also, Kizuna Ai was a playable DLC, and speaking of Kizuna Ai, she was a skin on Fall Guys. Yes, Kizuna Ai is what people would consider the original mainstream VTuber, and with her growth as a brand came a lot of collaborations with the previously mentioned Neptunia Virtual Stars. She also appeared on Fall Guys as a skin back in March 2021. She is currently the only VTuber skin on the game.
We rejoin the artist in a creative slump.
So this mobile game shut down in 2021, which is kinda sad because it was also released in 2021, but by November the server shut down, so there isn't really a lot of info in English. From what I've gathered, it's that it's a mobile game that is like Pokemon, but you can draw your own monsters. And as always, there's gotta be some gacha mechanic in here, and that's where you can see the Hololive collaborations. Because in this game, like in the actual Pokemon gacha game, you roll for the trainers, and the collaboration featured Korone, Fubuki, Shion, Marine, and Okayu as some of the trainers, and then Korone was also able to design a monster for this crossover event, which is pretty cool.
I sound like a 14-year-old, but my boobs are huge!
From one gacha game to another, we got Princess Reconnect or Precone, which you used to be able to play it in English because it did have an English version. Crunchyroll messed up, and now the game is gone. Well, in English. You can still play the game, but it's in Japanese now. The crossover here is Mariah Carey, no, Calliope Mori. He made a song for the game. It was just for a promotion. I don't think it's in the actual game. I think it was just a song inspired by the events of the game, so that's cool, I guess. But now we can't even play the game that inspired the song anymore because Crunchyroll messed up. Yeah, thank you for that, Crunchyroll.
No, It was just a bird.
So Disgaea 6 is a strategy RPG game that featured DLC characters that were voiced by Hololive members Watame, Rushia, Flare, Fubuki, and Polka. They have special characters that are voiced and based on their designs, which is really cool. I think that's enough collaborations for now. Yep, in 2022, Mogus collaborated with Hololive. Yeah, they had a collaboration that featured costumes for Fubuki, Mio, Okayu, Pecora, and Marine, and Muna, and Risu, and Watson, and Gura. It's Among Us. Do I need to explain anything more? It's just Among Us costumes. After doing some research on this, I think it's safe to say that VTubers have gone mainstream, at least in the streaming and YouTube space. With the rise of Kizuna Ai, Hololive, and other VTuber companies, more and more people are more accepting of the idea of VTubers. They're no longer being viewed as weirdos on the internet that are trying to be anime people, or a huge sweaty otaku guy with a voice changer. VTubing is just a subgenre of streaming now, which is cool to see to get normalized. So yeah, that's VTubers in video games. If you want a part 2, comment down below. I also stream on Twitch every now and then. So go follow me there, follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.